Welcome back. Let's quickly revisit what we covered in Module 2. We helped you see how unconscious bias and emotional decision-making can shape our careers in ways we often don't even realize. We explained how the Satori attitude gives you the words, presence, and strategy to show up with clarity and confidence, reducing misjudgment and owning your value. We reminded you that true success isn't about fixing weaknesses, but about recognizing and embracing your unique strengths. With that in mind, let's get ready to go even deeper in this next session.
Let's walk through the 6th stage of Satori through the lens of career well-being. You're going to apply this live as we go. This is your starting point. And hopefully by the end of the day, you'll have a plan, a strategy to move forward with, not just motivation. Let's walk through radical self-belief. That means owning your full story, cracks and all. It's inspired by kintsugi, the Japanese art of repairing with gold. So you don't hide your past, you highlight it. What this means for you: you're not broken. Your scars, emotional, personal, professional, are all proof of resilience. When you embrace your flaws and failures, you turn them into wisdom, power, and confidence. So just like kintsugi, you don't need to hide your past. You need to own it and rebuild with strengths. Because in life, if you don't back yourself, no one else will. Here's a reflection. I want you to finish this answer. Because of blah blah challenges, I now blah. Please go to your workbook and complete the reflection outlined on there. Here's an example using my own story as to what it should sound like. Because of my refugee past, childhood trauma, and an abusive relationship to being scammed, I now lead with radical empathy and an unshakable purpose. This is the story that sets the stage for your strengths. Now we're going to move into awareness. Awareness is ikigai in action. So stop pretending you don't know what excites you. You do. You just don't trust yourself enough to admit it. Awareness is knowing who you are, what drives you, and what you truly want. Without awareness, you drift. With it, you move with purpose and intent. Ikigai is the Japanese concept of reason for being. It's about aligning your passions, strengths, and contributions to the world. Awareness helps you connect these 4 pillars: passion, fuel it; profession, own it; purpose, prove it; profit, monetize it. So how do you unlock your ikigai through awareness? Know what energizes you. Pay attention to moments when you feel the most alive. There's a reason behind them. Own your strengths. Stop second guessing. The thing that comes naturally to you, they're not random. They're your unique gifts. So be honest about what you want. Too many people live by expectations instead of purpose. Clarity is power. Go to your worksheet and complete your ikigai statement. I use my strengths in profession to solve purpose through passion and get paid by bringing these values, and then you list your values. Remember, before you get paid for what you do, you got to know how you contribute and the value you bring. Now, talents into strengths, your superpowers. Having talent is nice, but talent alone is wasted potential. What makes the difference is when you turn those talents into strengths and use them daily. You're either using your strengths or wasting them. Why Clifton Strengths changes the game. You stop wasting energy on fixing weaknesses and you start leveraging what makes you brilliant. You see, strengths-based people are 6 times more engaged and productive because they work with their natural abilities, not against them. The most successful people don't try to be well-rounded, they become exceptional at what they do best. How do you activate your strengths? Well, first you've got to name it. What are your top strengths? Don't know it? It's time to take the Clifton Strengths Assessment. Claim it. Own your natural abilities instead of downplaying them. And then aim it. find ways to apply them at work, in relationships, and in your decision making. You don't need to fix your weaknesses. You need to unlock your natural wiring. What I want you to think about is pick one of your top 5 strengths and finish this sentence. How can I use strength more intentionally this week to shift my career momentum? The example would be, I use my maximizer to refine my CV and make sure it speaks to my true edge, not just responsibilities. Use the worksheet to explore this further. Opportunities. Stop waiting, start creating. Success isn't about luck, it's about positioning yourself to win. Most people sit around waiting for opportunities. The smart ones create them. So does your environment activate or suppress your strengths? Opportunities don't appear, you make them happen. So move. Here's your action. Where can I raise my hand, pitch an idea, or request a project that lights me up? Example, I'll request to lead our onboarding process because it lets me use my empathy and systems thinking. Reimagine. Break free from small thinking. Every wildly successful person you admire had a moment when they chose to dream bigger than their circumstance. This is your moment in the context of your career. What if you stopped adjusting yourself to fit your role and started redesigning your job to fit you? Here's the truth. The biggest thing holding you back is your own limited vision. You can't build a millionaire life with a $1,000 mindset. It's time to reimagine what's possible for you. Here's your starting point. Look at your role. List down all of the things you hate about it, and then list down all of the things you love about it. And here's the action. I want you to fill this in. I am no longer available for all the things that drains you. And then I am now choosing all of the things that excites you and lights you up. Once you have done this exercise, what I invite you to do is have a look at your strengths and let me know what comes up. Implement. Execution is everything. Most people stay stuck in learning mode, so they read books, watch loads of videos, waiting for the right time, but nothing changes until you implement. You don't get results from what you know, you get results from what you do. This is why most people fail at implementation. First of all, paralysis by analysis. You're overthinking instead of acting. The sheer fear of failure. You'd rather stay safe than risk looking foolish. Lack of accountability. If no one's watching, so you let yourself off the hook. The difference between dreamers and doers is that they take action. Dreams, ideas, and visions mean nothing without the action.
Hi again, it's Jo here. Let's take a moment to reflect on everything Khan shared in this session. We talked about what radical self-belief really means, embracing your entire story, including the scars that show your resilience. Khan showed us how awareness and ikigai work together to connect what truly excites you with the impact you want to make, so you can stop drifting and start moving with clear intention. She also walked us through how to turn talents into real strengths by naming them, claiming them, aiming them, and most importantly, implementing them in your career and life. As you move forward, remember, clarity is power, but real change comes from action. Take time to complete your workbook exercises and start putting these ideas into practice. And finally, we just want to acknowledge you for getting this far, for choosing to take full control of your career and your life. We're cheering you on every step of the way.